Hello stream, and welcome to Hepros of Suimore. This is a 3 streams, 3 DMs, 3 separate sessions that we do between me, BMan, we have Krim, and we have Amphi, who do our separate sessions. Actually, you guys can unmute now if you want to. I'm BMan, I'm the DM. Then we have Seefro.
Hello. I'm Seefro, as you might guess. SeefroWasTakenByMe. He, him, and I play Didysis, Sparnuotasis, and have fun pronouncing that one.
Right. I am Voldy. I play Brooklyyn. I go by he, him. And I have learned not to squander my spell slots now, thankfully.
Hey up, I'm Tom. I play Mira, and I'm cool, I guess.
Apologies, mine is he, him, as well as for pronouns. Now then, my phone had the stream up and I was going to pay attention to chat, and instead it has decided to turn off. So I apologize for 1 second. Hi, Krim. How's it going? Okay, so, do you guys have anything else you wanted to add before we just roll right into it? Because I'm honestly just ready to go.
I do not believe so.
I'm so sorry, Tavern Keeper.
The poor Tavern Keeper. Okay.
Highway to Hell, I guess.
Sure seems like it.
Oh no, we're gonna get copyrighted. Gotta play the music now and get copyrighted.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay. I don't have anything else to add. Do we have the intro video ready? Of course.
Amen.
That is a very nice cutscene.
Whoa.
So amazing. Oh my goodness. So, I'm sorry, my phone keeps on turning off, so I am not going to be able to be too responsive to chat today. So I apologize about that. I'm going to try and make sure that things... QC, you can't be heard on stream. I just thought I'd give you the... Apparently, Krim has said so.
Nope. There was an issue. I've just fixed it. There was indeed an issue with my microphone. We do not...
Sorry, do your introduction again.
Hi, I'm QCHeavy. I play Arthur Loxley. My pronouns are they, them, and it turns out Eldritch Magic is very fun.
Indeed.
And not useful for using a microphone, though.
No, Eldritch Magic has nothing on the powers of the cardioid microphone.
Oh man, that's a bummer. Anyways, last time where we left off, you guys were in the Octon camp, sent there by General Godfrey. He sent you there, you went in without a hitch, you took down a few of them bandits, taught them about the HIRS, and eventually, where we started up last time, you had finished it off. Found the bandit chief at the end, and he very sadly gave up. You guys let them get captured, brought to the general, and eventually with that, you will return to the town. When you return to the town, I had you guys level up. That was at the halfway point. You guys should be level 2 now. By the end of today's stream, hopefully you will be leveled up to level 3, and we can get right off into some crazy stuff. However, once you guys got back to the town, you were confronted by the tavern keeper, who said pay up or play up, basically. And you guys chose pay up in a ridiculous amount of money for what he wanted, being just an electrum piece from Tom's pockets, which just happened to pop out of the void of Tom. I don't know. And then with that, you all kind of headed off, leaving that away, and had a celebration over the capture of the man who you found out the name was Isaac, and the rest of the bandits who were captured. There was much joy. You guys got some bedrolls, I think, because Seefro got those. You got some items. Tom got a little too tipsy after drinking 2 whole kegs of beer, if I recall correctly. And then you guys had returned to the tavern. After settling down in the end of the night, well, one of you thought it would be a great idea to cast sleep. And, well, you had, wild magic. And then several magic missiles bolting through the door, or not through the doors, but through the walls, blasting through and out into a poor man who was just sitting on a porta potty kind of type thing, his outhouse. Blasted open his roof, revealing him to the outer elements. And after throwing 3 gold at the poor tavern keeper, who was furious, you all had ran out of the tavern. And with that, you will all be within Pelkard now, doing what you were doing, which was, I believe, running away.
Gee.
I do think that's what we're doing. I think we were fleeing the scene.
I don't think we have any other choice.
I don't know. I don't think we do.
So, with that, you guys would see the street as candles start flickering at every single household as this blast has echoed through most of this section of the town. Probably it was heard even on the far end of the town, but you could see that, especially in this area, people are waking up. Some people are screaming, wondering what the heck happened. People are yelling. You see people walking out onto their porches, torches being lit, lanterns in every corner starting to show your way to see what was that. And you can even see, I think I mentioned last stream, that a few guards were actually trying to figure out what happened that were nearby and were going over to the location. They now would turn to you and be like, hey, wait, what's going on? As you guys would be running away.
I don't think we're running. I think we should be walking away, because if everyone's walking about trying to figure out what's happening, if we're the ones running.
I think last stream you guys had already ended off saying you were going away from the scene.
I do believe that we said that, yeah.
Well,
so these guards would already notice you.
I mean, we did come out of the hole in the wall.
You did,
that is
which
true.
was an
We did
interesting
jump.
choice of exit. Yeah. So you guys are just gonna still walk away, even though these 2 guards are just like, "Yo, what's up?"
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. You guys would all basically just keep on walking. I guess you would kind of head towards this area, and then I'm guessing north as you would go. By the way, everybody does have roll 20 up, right? You're all good.
Yep.
Okay, cool. You guys do have control of your characters.
I'm off. Everyone else is fucking.
Yeah.
Make sure you do a little test here. Cool. So, you guys would basically all be heading up along this pathway, and you would see a lot of guards that are gearing up and trying to get prepared for whatever's happening right about here. And a lot of them are starting to sprint in your direction, and they see you walking casually along this direction. Sure, there's some people along the streets, but not many that are walking around that are specifically leaving town at this time of night. They would immediately look at you and be like, "Oh, hold up, what's going on over there? We heard a massive blast. Is everybody okay?"
I mean, I have no idea what happened, but we
Roll
just
deception.
don't want to get associated.
Well, mate,
All right. What is my plus to deception?
The
Not much.
I cannot find the plus for deception. I'm blind. I'll just roll and then find it.
Do you want me to look at it here?
It's under athletics.
Oh yeah. Oh nice. That's a 16. That's a 12 plus 4.
A 16. Immediately they're like, oh, you really don't know what happened down there? Also, you would notice that from behind, those 2 guards who are trying to stop you, one guard specifically is walking back your way, up behind you now. They'd be around here. It seems like they're trailing you to try and find out what happened as well. They may have noticed more that you would be in this specific situation to know what's happening than others. That you could hear them yelling from behind, something along the lines of, "Hey, get back here! What are you doing? Come on!" So the guard in front of you, although he's kind of believing you, he's confused right now. He doesn't know what to believe. But definitely there's an opening right now, except for the fact that there's a lot of guards, 10 or so right here. What do you guys want to do in this situation?
do you think we can gaslight them into thinking someone else did it?
That's my aim.
Are you saying this right in front of them?
No,
Nope.
no, I'm just thinking this to myself. 1 minute. I'd like to run up to one of them and just start screaming, "You gotta help us, dude! Some crazy guy just magic missiled the tavern!"
Now you're rolling deception.
Man, I need to get my coach. Deception. Ooh, lovely, +5. 10.
So 15? in total?
No, 10 total.
Just a 10 total.
Just a 10 total. This is not good.
Okay, he kind of looks at you, he's like, you're in trouble. It was over there. Wait, somebody's attacking you? This doesn't make sense. Hold on. He kind of signals to some guards. He's like, make sure these guys don't move. We're gonna go check things out. You see as basically like 5 guards are like standing here. They're like, oh, hey, like some of them noticed you from earlier when you were over in the center of the build, or the center building. You see as the other ones walk over. The guard who was down here is now approaching with the others right about here, and he's like, well, hold on. These guys were down there. We watched one of them, I think, come through a wall, if I'm not mistaken. Hold up, actually, I'm gonna see. Did they see that at all? That's a good question. Oh no, forget it. I'm gonna veto that. They did not see you walk through the wall.
They've got no concrete evidence.
They have nothing, but they were like, hold on, these guys are walking away from the area and they weren't responding to us. Do they know anything? And then immediately the one guard's like, yeah, they just said that there was a crazy man who is, what did you say they were doing? He like looks over to you.
He cast magic missile in the tavern.
He cast magic missile? I think it's a magic missile. The other guy's like, I don't know. Should we know about this? I don't know, dude. So immediately they're like, okay, hold on. We're going to send down a squadron. We do want to hold you guys just for a little bit. We got to make sure that, well, you guys were not the cause of this. We're a little suspicious right now. So they're just going to be straight up with you. They walk down. You're basically stuck here for like a couple minutes with these 5 guards. Did you guys want to do anything?
Well, I'll start talking to them. Are these the ones we were just talking to, or the ones we were just talking to left?
The ones you were just talking to left. They went down here. So you had the one guard who had come up with you guys. He's like, here, you know what? Better yet, I'm gonna do a little fancy thing. Let's see here. I can put one guard there, one guard down here. There we go. This is gonna be the one. This is the one guy who's taking control of this situation. This is the group that you guys are talking to. This is 5 people. This one that's going to be here. Let's make them green, and then these guys down here that are all the way down by the tavern, we'll make them pink. So you basically are just sitting here with the guards who are left now. Anything you all would like to do?
Can I start looking for opportunities to maybe like book it or hide?
These guards seem pretty just like not fixated on you guys, but they seem pretty just like, you know, they want to like hang out with you almost is the best way I can say that these guards are acting right now. Like you would have that, like they noticed you from when you guys had that encounter in this area where you guys were all hanging out, drinking, just chilling. They knew that you were the guys who took out like that one bandit guy. They could see it very clearly. But they do seem to just like still want to make sure that you guys are doing the right thing right now. So they're like, hold up, this ain't right. So, but if you did want to try anything, you can try something. It doesn't look like there's gonna be an opening.
I won't try anything at the moment.
I think we'll have to wait.
A couple.
If we stay here, we can potentially trick them into thinking we were innocent. We just gotta play along.
I mean, we are innocent.
We are. Yeah, exactly.
3 of the 4 of us are innocent.
No, we're all innocent. Either we're all innocent or none of us are.
Innocent.
You hear one of the guards just standing next to you. He's like, so you're all innocent or you're all guilty? I don't get it. What's happening here?
Nothing.
The guard just looks at you and he's like, listen, guys, you kind of helped this out. Even if you're guilty of this, the most that'll happen is you'll probably have to talk with the general about it. And even then, that's probably not a big issue. I mean, so what if the general has to talk with you? I mean, he seems to like you guys enough. Good for he's a kind person. They all both, like all the guards kind of look at each other, they kind of nod. They're like, yeah, he's a pretty nice, kind person. You look behind and you see that these guards down here would be returning from their little venture. And the tavern keeper is like with them. And he's like, basically Karening it up, and you could tell because he's like walking straight.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry, lads. I think we ought to go have a talk with the general. Can you guys take us to him?
Oh, we can absolutely take you to the general, but first, I mean, we kind of want to see, like, clear up what happened. I mean, if you guys want to just, like, tell us, I guess.
I mean, yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. We'll go clear it up with the general, if that's all right.
I mean, he's probably asleep right now. You're not going to be able to talk with him. I mean, most that would happen is we just have to keep you guys around. Probably, we have a really comfortable cell downstairs. You guys wouldn't have any problem probably staying in there.
I'm sure he's having a great day. Can you just take us over to him?
He seems to just be flowing a lot. As behind you comes up this group of just like soldiers and well, Karen guy. What's the Karen male form? I don't know.
Kyle.
Kyle. This is
Kyle is worse.
This is officially the guy's name now, by the way. Kyle. Yep, you'd know that. So he comes up. He's like, "Yes, they did it. I mean, I saw it. It blasted out the back of the building. How am I supposed to miss that? I mean, gosh, I could have died." And then the guy's like, okay, calm down. Listen, they helped us out earlier. And he's looking over. He's like, okay, he's saying that you guys blasted a hole through the building and through somebody else's house as well. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't care too much. The Kyle over here is just like, what? What do you mean you don't care? They blasted a hole in my building. And as you said, they handed you, what, a full Electrum and 3 gold? That's enough to patch it up. He looks and he's like, what? Wow, you're running a business. There seems to be this exchange going on among them. The guards in front of you are like, okay, yeah, maybe we should just take you inside. They're like, this is
going to say, you should have seen the amount of liquor this guy was drinking. Holy.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
You want to roll deception?
Sure.
And you're talking about Kyle, by the way.
That's a 20. Wait, what's my modifier? 23. That's a 19 plus 4.
23 to say that guy was drinking liquor?
Yep. Watch me roll a nat 1 when we need it.
Wow. Okay. You say he was drinking liquor. They're like, he's drinking liquor? Listen, you guys already basically had said you were going to talk with the general. I'm confused at this point. I don't understand. We're going to disregard everything the guy's saying, but we still gotta, have you guys talk to somebody. We can't just let you go if you blasted a hole through somebody's building. Okay? Listen, it's just going to be a small slap on the wrist. Trust me, we're not going to do anything bad to you. Come on. And you can see as, all of the guards kind of, come on, it's okay. They all start, heading back to the building. They're like, they're nudging you along.
You gotta respect authority. Come on.
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow. Look at them go. Meow.
Meow.
The most fun we have. On roll 20. Mira, are you okay? What has happened?
Yes. I'm just walking behind because little legs.
Oh no, he's
small.
small.
Two of the guards pick you up by your arms and swing you as you go. I don't know. you just gotta speed up. So
I hit the Didysis.
So they would basically escort you in. It's basically the same hall as earlier. You could see that all the guys have pretty much you see a few passed out drunk from the earlier events. You would see most of the hall empty though. It's pretty much just as it was. The 10 guards who seem to have woken up were just the ones who happened to be around. You could see as some of them actually returned to certain tankards that they must have been drinking out of. And then a few of the guards are like, okay, come on, listen. We'll have a talk with you tomorrow about it. We can give you a good place to stay for now. They guide you downstairs. Seefro, you would notice this area because you were down here initially. There's a little bit of a storage closet that you guys would have been in. And there is a small cell that they would lead you to. Sorry, you guys would be over here at this point. But you guys would basically have a few guards that would be like, okay, come on. They would lead you over, and you would see all of basically these cells here, actually. Let me reveal this area for you guys. You guys would see these cells here, and oh no, random little white on the edge. Ignore that. And this cell here. You guys would see, if I can get the token, give it to me. this guy. This would be the guy who you guys had captured earlier on. His name is Isaac, as you would remember. And he's sitting there down at the bottom, pretty much just utterly defeated, sitting head down. I don't know, depressed looking is basically the best way to describe how this guy is looking. So,
Poor guy.
that is what you have going on. They open up this cell door right here, and they show that there's like 3 beds. They even throw in a few bedrolls, a few extra sheets in here. And they open up the door, and they're like, okay, we got you the most comfortable cell. Listen, this one is honestly where some of the guards stay the night if they don't have a good place at home. And not only that they stay the night at, but most of them would, have some trouble with the wives. That's what happens around here. Anyways, listen, wish you guys a good night. We're not going to lock the door on you or anything, but just letting you know, if you're going to try and escape, listen, there's guards everywhere. You're not going to. But listen, feel free to wander around and talk with anybody. We'll give you the night. And this guy just basically walks away. You'd see that there's like a few guards over here. He'd probably stay over here with this guy.
What a nice chap.
What a
Yeah,
lovely
it's not
fellow.
really nice.
And you guys would basically just have this nice area. If you wanted, he would probably have mentioned something about like, if you need a meal, need anything to drink, let us know. But yeah, you guys are basically free to roam around and you have that area to sleep at now. And if you want to, this is going to be where I'm going to leave you guys to kind of do what you want.
Nice.
Not the worst
Probably
place
sleep.
I've slept.
Honestly, beats the bush.
Yeah.
I'll just pull out a bedroll and sleep.
I see the candle and I start to take a bite out of it on the side.
This man just consumes everything.
The candle is lit. Are you going to bite even like the fire part?
No, from the side, like.
Okay, you would know what fire is.
Yeah.
Okay.
How else would I play through the fire and the flames? SMH.
You take 1 point of
Tom with the
indigestion
Guitar
damage.
Hero.
I mean, the man just ate wax. What do you expect?
1 point of indigestion damage. Actually, wax I've heard is safe to eat, but whatever. So most of you are going to just kind of wind down for the night. Did any of you want to like do anything else? Like I said, you're free to kind of wander around and do whatever around the cells.
I don't believe so.
Just to make sure everybody's okay with the sleep.
Yes.
Yep.
Big up sleep.
Okay, you guys would all probably go to sleep then, and the next morning would then roll around. Here, I have a little special thing we can do here. This is gonna be fun.
Uh-oh.
The DM says that's never good.
Oh.
And
Why is it so far ahead? I have to go far ahead. Okay. You guys would wake up to a different sound than you guys had fallen asleep to. Hold on, I'm just gonna
is that the usual?
It's birds.
make sure we have a different song here. This is too solemn.
It's morning birds.
Okay. You guys would basically hear, some birds. You guys would hear basically some screaming. You hear some clanking. You would see is probably like, I don't know, a guy across from you would be just messing around in his cell, kind of causing nonsense. You would see that a few of the guys are actually, you see one guy that's just going to be sitting in the bars over here, seeing you guys wake up. He's going to be like jeering at you. He's kind of like, oh, look which scumbags decided to wake up. The people who ruin people's lives. And that's all he says. You have the guys down the hall basically boo at you as he says that. They'll go, boo! That's about it. And as you would kind of hear that as you wake up, you would also hear a bit of a crowd forming outside. You guys would have a window right about here. And in that window, you could see this stand outside where you could see there's some people setting up something. It looks like there might even be a show going on. So here, let me read out what I have here. Outside your comfy cell window, 4 large wooden pillars stand with a platform atop it. People seem to be preparing a presentation, a fun show of some kind. Children and townsfolk gather smiling. Shopkeepers pause to see what's happening, and whispers and questions hover the crowd.
Uh-oh.
What wonderful new things could they hear about today?
Uh-oh.
Now inside, something different would happen. 3 guards would head down into the basement area. And these 3 guards would immediately walk over to Isaac's cell and open the doors. And as they would open the doors, they would haul out Isaac and bring him upstairs with them.
Oh god, they're gonna execute him.
Oh no,
upstairs.
he's getting hanged.
Yep.
So, hold up one moment while I just prepare some things behind the scenes.
Woo, baby!
So,
What I've been talking about.
No!
They're gonna kill him.
after only minutes, Isaac comes into view outside, and you can finally see what is happening. There does seem to be a bit of an interesting thing happening.
Apologies on the stream. I accidentally hit the page back button. Okay, here we are.
It's all good.
Moment.
No rush, just an execution. After only minutes, Isaac comes into view and is escorted to the top of the wooden podium, and a stone block is placed in front of him. Townsfolk no longer murmur. They shout cursed words, and children are hidden behind the crowd or fled away. The General Godfrey, who is right here, you can see his probably feet here. One moment, let me ping him. He's right here. You can see him standing at the podium's base. Guards would hold back the crowded marketplace in a wall. 3 guards covered Isaac's flanks and back. And immediately with that, you would hear this crowd like shouting and such. You would now notice that the whole entire just feeling of this jail cell has changed. All of these prisoners that were with you are now very solemnly just with their heads down at this point. None of them are really booing or jeering you anymore. They're just like doing silent prayers to whatever gods they have. And with that, the general looks to this crowd. He looks at all of them with a stern look, and he says, and he looks back, "Prisoner Isaac!" The crowd roars in cheers, hearing the general begin talking. "You have been condemned to die a public execution imposed by the law of Hepros." It is almost impossible to hear the general among the insanity of the crowd. "You are being charged with an account of murder, theft, avoidance of the law, far too many accounts of arson, and a plethora of other capital offenses. What say you in your final defense?"
When did he light stuff on fire?
Isaac would forcibly lower his own head to the block without saying anything in response, and completely disrespect any last words that the general would have let him have. With that, the general basically lifts his hand in a disgusted look. You would see as the executioner would walk forward to Isaac. And with that, the general would swing his hand down, and the crowd would panic and shout. You couldn't see it, but something must have happened. And eventually you would see it as guards would kind of shuffle around. Isaac rolled out of the way, allowing the executioner to slice open not his head, but the ropes that was holding him. The axe instead cutting his ropes, he immediately pulls out a shank, stabbing the first guard to his side, being this poor man who would quickly perish due to this stabbing.
Oh my god.
Then he would kick the executioner, taking his swinging axe into his next victim, killing the next guard. Then he takes a short sword from the fallen soldier, and as he turns to face the last guard, up from behind him, the general would stab him through the back. Through his chest, stabbed all the way by the general. It exits his chest, and then the general would finish him off by finally cutting his head. And the crowd would go wild with confusion, excitement, and as drama would just flood over everything. You would have watched this execution of poor Isaac, who you had condemned to this death. A long silence.
Woo! Yeah, baby, that's what I've been talking about.
After this, a long silence would begin to fall. Everything would basically start to return back as it was. And within the cell, within outside, the general would basically hold up his hands. He would have that cheer, and after that, everything kind of dies back down. Everything would basically be finished outside, and basically that was all that you would have been able to see through the bars of your cell to the outside. After that, it's just a long silence. Things get cleaned up. The crowd disperses. Is there anything you guys would like to do with the rest of your time within the cell?
Nope.
Walk
Wow.
out.
Yep. Walk
Yeah,
out.
I think I'd like to leave.
Yes, please.
So, with that, the general would eventually walk down after a long time. It would seem like maybe an hour or two. The general would walk down. Would you guys actually be wandering about at this time, trying to leave, trying to find your way out?
No, I'm just lurking at the end of the corridor.
Okay, he would walk down. He'd turn the corner and be like, "Ah, my favorite people who helped me kill off the final poor guy who, well, kind of condemned his own fate. Oh, I see they put you in that cell, so you probably got quite the view too. Yeah, we lost some good men to him, and it looks like we lost a few more in the final moments, but I'm just glad I could finally finish it off. Anyways, I heard what happened yesterday. The guard said that I should probably be the one to go through with all this, talk to you guys. I'd just like to say, it's no hassle. Most of the tavern keepers around here, specifically that one, well, he's a handful. He always has something to complain about. We heard that you had compensated accordingly to whatever had happened, and we actually have sent some guards down there to help out. Listen, everything you've done for us is enough. We thought we might do a little for you. We've had it all sorted. I'm so sorry that everything has happened the way that it has. Anyways, guards, make sure that they have a clear exit out. And one guard would especially, or basically, escort you guys out. And you'd be like, yep. If you guys wanted to, though, you could say something to the general or anybody else around.
I'd like to pat him on the shoulder and say, "I like your armor."
He would be like, ha, always liked yours too. Thank you. So with that, I'm assuming you guys would head out.
Yep. I presume so.
That you guys would. I'm just going to bring you back to this page. At this point, it's kind of up to you what you do, where you go, how you do it.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm currently hoping to go to Esteltum.
I think I'm gonna come with you.
Okay.
This town starts to freak me out a little.
Yeah, I think I should probably get out of here after blasting a hole through a tavern.
And with that, I guess you guys would exit. You would walk outside. As you'd walk outside, you would see the podium where the murder had happened, blood dripping off of the podium. People basically walking by as if nothing had happened. The kids who were frolicking around before that execution are still running around, having fun. It seems like they might have missed the worst of things. And the marketplace seems as lively as ever, as it is nearing sort of I want to say 10 o'clock, the sun's up. And so with that, you guys are heading out along the road. I thought I would mention this because I did mention it last time. Pelkard is meant to be a snowy place. I just have misrepresented it on the map. You guys would definitely see that this place is snowy. It has light snow on the ground right now. It had snowed the night before, as I had mentioned. As you guys would head out, you would be along the road, wandering about. Sure. We'll throw you right into this. Let me know if you have enough space here on this map.
Whoa.
Nice.
Back on the trail again.
So,
On the road again.
you guys would have been on the road, traveling probably for a very long time. Esteltum to Pelkard is still quite a far distance. You would know that there's multiple towns in between. Specifically, one would be coming up. You might have seen signs for it as you would approach. I believe it is the town of... Here, let me look this up. The town of Kindell. You would be approaching. You would know that you'd be approaching sooner or later. And I'm just going to honestly, we're going to just throw you right into that town. There was something for here, but we'll save it for a second because I'm not quite ready for it yet. So we'll throw you into this. Once again, misrepresented. It's going to be slightly snowy in this town of Kindell. But as you'd enter this town, although it's slightly frosted, you would see a lot of kids actually playing out in the streets and people basically wandering about. You guys have the opportunity to just kind of wander around in this town if you'd like. This seems like a nice resting spot. It seems like several hours have passed, so it's a good time to stop, take a break, and eat if you needed to.
I eat snow.
You eat the snow. Okay.
Incredible.
The white and the yellow snow.
No, please don't.
No.
I'd like to go over and just like Mira, no, don't do that. Bad. Yellow snow bad.
I hold it in my hand, like trying to give it to Arthur.
I just kind of push his hand away from me.
I throw it at Arthur.
Oh no! Mira, what the fuck?
You would see some kids that are watching you guys basically have this encounter basically from over here, and they would kind of just be like shouting and playing as well through the snow. Some of them almost imitating you by throwing snow at each other's faces now, because of
Oh god, we've
this
invented snowball
example you
fights.
guys have, basically. Oh gosh, snowball fights have already been invented. You can already see the forts that are over on the other side of town over here. But basically, as you guys would be having this interaction, one of the kids would actually come up to you and he'd be like, "Oh, have you guys come to take care of the evil tavern keeper?
The what?
Another
The evil
one.
tavern keeper. He holds like people in his basement that don't pay his tab. We all know that around town. It's right." And he like points back to his friends who are still throwing snow at each other's faces. But one of them looks back and he's like, "Yeah." As he says, "Yeah," he gets a face full of snow and falls on his face. So this kid basically says this, and he's like, "Here's him come to kill the tavern keeper! Yeah!" And he just goes over and joins back in the snow fight, basically. And he just like, it's chaos is over there.
Why
My
is
sister
it?
just stood there with his head in his hands, just shit.
Why is it that every town we come to has a tavern keeper problem?
About to see I can be of use.
Now the
Wow.
tavern, as you guys would see, I always color them differently. This is going to be the tavern. Not going to be accurately represented on the inside as it is on the outside. I'm just going to give you that warning because I do have a map for it if you guys want to see it. If you do go in.
Because
But-
Mira heard them say not they aren't paying tabs, so I immediately think people aren't paying taxes.
Oh my god.
So I'm going,
Oh my god,
Mira.
no.
Mira, we've got to
Mira,
collect.
no.
going in with my sword ready.
Mira,
Wait,
no.
Walk
Mira,
into this tavern with your swords ready.
No.
I am.
no.
No.
Mira, no.
I just kind of Mira, no sword. Sword later. No sword now.
But it's out now.
Okay, so as you'd walk up to this tavern and you'd walk in, you'd see the title above it, the Grizzly. I don't know. I was trying to come up with a name on the spot, and then I've you know what? The Grizzly. It's just called the Grizzly. Is all the tavern's name is. That's I like that. As you would
Good
enter,
name.
there's definitely no reused assets here. The tavern looks quite familiar, but you know what? That's okay. You guys would basically see just a kind of similar layout to other taverns, is what I'm just gonna say here.
The old familiar.
Yeah,
I love the old familiar.
And over here you would see. Hold up, if it's gonna. Oh, why
Whoa.
is he
Oh!
so? He's a giant tavern keeper. No, let me fix that real quick. Holy crap. Okay, you would see a tavern keeper behind the bar, basically just like there. It seems like there's actually nobody in here. Like it is an empty tavern, and he sees you. He's
wonder
like,
why.
good. Some customers. What can I do for you?
I
just
just
get your
passing through.
What'd
Any
you say?
information on the trails?
Information on the trails. What trails are you heading on? Are you heading south, north?
Road to Esteltum.
Road to Esteltum. Man, now that's something I haven't heard in at least a couple days. Something must be going on up there. Anyways, yeah, last I heard, some problem was happening with, the caves? I don't know. I would assume a mining collapse. Those things happen commonly. They stop it for at least a day or two, but they're pretty quick on their feet. I'm surprised that they haven't actually gotten it cleared up sooner. Typically, we have some irons coming through here. They go down to Pelkert and then shipped up through to Nesnea. Now that, or they ship up north, and we process them ourselves. But you know what? I don't really understand the whole system, so whatever. Anyways, can I get your room? Anything? I mean, it's not snowing out right now, but listen, it's great to just take a good rest. Kick up your feet, you know?
Sounds like a good call to me.
Yeah.
I say we could do with the room.
I'll get back to you that. I'll get back to you on that. I'd like to take everyone to a group hustle.
Alright.
Right.
There's a simple way to test this.
I'd just like to point out we are in front of the bartender right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's back away.
He's like
Or-
confused. He's like, what? Test
I-
what?
I'm in the same spot I laid in before in the previous tavern.
So, if there is actually something with the not paying tabs rumor, which I don't believe for a moment. Well, I do believe it for a moment, but not for. I don't believe it's very credible, is what I'm trying to say. If we want to, we can just test that by, not paying our tab exactly on time, and then, well, if we get thrown in the basement, we'll just get out the basement and get everyone out of it. And if there isn't a basement, we just, I guess, pay up.
Not too lazy. I'm walking down the corridor.
You're just walking.
Yes.
I don't
Here,
see
why
a
are you
reason.
going down the hall?
I don't see a reason to stop him. I mean, if there is a basement and there are people in there, I assume the bartender would stop us from going there, right? Let's see what
Presumably.
happens.
Sure.
Go, Mira.
I'm gonna go talk to the barkeeper.
I'm gonna come with you.
I'm gonna go follow Mira.
Okay. I'm just gonna give Mira this description first. As you and I guess both of you would walk over, you in Brooklyyn, you would see this door. It seems to be a rickety door. Like it'd be pretty easy just to like either force open, pick open. It's a weak door at the very edge of this that you're standing against, and you can tell it leads into a back room of some sorts.
Back rooms.
Oh no.
That's where I come from. It's my home.
Anyways, are you guys gonna do anything with the door or no?
Open.
I'm trying to open it.
What? Doing what?
Just
like-
How about
Is there a lock that I could pick?
if you have a lockpick set or something you could use to lockpick, or
I think I have thieves' tools. Let me look. I don't, but I have a dagger.
if you wanted to, you could try to pry open the lock because it is a rickety door and it's loose.
can I just
Yeah.
I would have you.
fucking shoulder barge through the door? Or
Okay. Which one of you is? I'm gonna say. I'm feeling like Brooklyn's gonna go first just because you have said you were gonna go, like what you were gonna do. If that doesn't work, then we're gonna go on to that. But sorry, flies in my face right now and it's distracting me. I would have you. Gosh, I don't even know. What would you even roll for this? Gosh, brain work. Sleight of hand, I guess. That makes the most sense. Roll a sleight of hand to see if you can jimmy the knife enough to pop
Alright.
open that lock.
sleight of hand if it gets.
15.
You know, I'm gonna say that works. Yeah, that you would hear like a little click, pop, like you kind of like knock it in, and the door would kind of just swing open lightly, and you would see this next room. Hold up here a second. Oh. As you would walk in and open up this door, the first thing you notice is a dog that's sitting right here on the bed that turns around and immediately looks at you. It doesn't
Oh,
growl,
God.
it just looks at you.
It's gonna bark. I'm
It has
calling
big
it.
puppy eyes.
I think that's the wrong room.
It's chill. It looks fine. You can see basically throughout this room that there is a lot of stuff to indicate that this would be probably the barkeeper's room. Like there's like it seems a lot more intricate than a normal like room would be. You have like things over here. This is like items that seem like bills. You see like a coin, a single gold coin sitting on the table.
Yoink
You'd
the
see.
coin.
You're gonna yoink
Oh,
the
no.
coin.
Yes.
You can
Mira,
yoink
no,
the
come
coin.
back. Mira, come back.
Grab
I-
him.
You can see an ink and pen. You can see like there's a workspace. As you go in, the dog would simply look over to both of you. He's like looking between you, still big eyes, just like panting at this point. He's like, does not really care.
I yoinked the coin. I'm becoming rich.
Mira, we gotta get
So,
out of here.
For
Just
some reason,
kill
it
these
doesn't
room.
show, but there is also a door right here that leads further.
I was gonna say, can I roll a perception check, but no, I guess.
I mean, yeah, there should be an obvious door right here, but it's not showing.
I don't think
because
it takes
the map.
perception to see a door.
Well,
It is unlocked if you wanted to just straight up go in.
Mira, what are you doing? This
You're
clearly
just
isn't the room.
you're just wandering off.
Dude, this isn't the room. Come on.
We are
If you wanted
so
to head into the
getting
next
kicked
room,
out.
this is what it looks like. And you would basically head in, and it's just a full kitchen that you would see. Everything seems very nicely made. It looks beautiful. You have meats hanging up drying. You have soups. You have breads. You have cheeses. At this point, Brooklyyn, are you following to see what's going on?
I'm following to drag him back. This clearly isn't the room we're looking for.
You can see that there is a staircase right here.
I am taking the meat.
You're taking the meats. Speaking
Mira,
of which,
Mira,
who
already
is it
have
that
raw
has?
meat.
I was gonna say, is it you? Is it Brooklyyn that has just a slab of raw meat that's
Yeah, I
probably
have
almost
a slab
rotted?
of raw meat in my bag. Oh yeah, I should probably throw that out.
you replace it with one of the meats. Okay. Anyways, so I'm just gonna like take a pause on that while you two are like fighting over whether to go forward or to get dragged away. What are you two doing, Didysis and Arthur? What are you two doing?
Making conversation. Well, at least
We're
that's
just having some casual conversation, ordering a drink or two. Maybe we should start
Ordering
a
a
tab.
drink. Are you going to? Are you going to mention that? Did you bring it up? Is that what that means?
On second thoughts, no. Maybe I'll do that later. For now, I'd just like to excuse me, bartender. What drinks have you got today?
Luxia's like, well, ale, whiskey, bourbon, a bit of wine, more ale, basically ale. And he just looks at you and he's like, now what can I get for you? Huh?
Ooh.
What do you want? And he's like seeming a little bit like pushy. He's like, come on, buy something. Do it.
Could I have a whiskey, please?
Okay. We got some pretty fine whiskey here. You know what? I'm feeling cheap today. Well, actually, I'm curious. What is the price of whiskey?
Oh god, actually,
I don't know this stuff.
Oh, I never checked that. What is the price of whiskey?
I'm curious now. What would it be? Okay, that's a full bottle. I don't want the cost of a full bottle. Holy crap. If you're going to buy a full bottle, it's 20 gold. If it's high quality, no, that's not what we want to do. Okay, I'm just going to say, he's just going to say like a silver. He's going to be like, 1 silver and I'll get you a good glass.
1 silver. Alright. And I just pass him 1 silver.
Pass down a silver. He's like, all right, he flicks up the coin, puts it in his pocket. He grabs a good old mug off the shelf, fills it up with this sweet-looking whiskey, and he sets it down. He's like, there you go. Hope you enjoy it. Now, what can I get for you?
Oh, well, I'm good for drinks, thanks.
Really? Nothing at all? Okay. You can see he's kind of disappointed that you're not buying anything. He almost furrows his brow with like, just buy something. And he looks around and he's like, so, you guys want any food at least? And you can see that he does have like some food he has like sitting out. Like you could see a few loaves of bread maybe sitting over in one direction. Some hanging dried meats behind him that he looks like he wouldn't mind selling. Probably a couple copper pieces, a piece of jerky, or a piece of jerky, something like that. Rations for a day. No.
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 I'm good, thanks.
Back to Mira and Brooklyyn. What are you two doing?
So I'll try and grab him.
Do you want to do a strength? Do you want to do like combating strength? Basically, both of you roll strength to see who's gonna.
Yeah, sure.
Both of you give me.
do it. Okay. Let's do it.
Oh god.
Nat
Would you roll?
20, baby.
20.
That's 20.
4 minus 2.
Okay, so instead, Mira, you're dragging Brooklyyn along to this stairway, basically.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I did not ask for this.
We are
I blew up one tavern. Isn't that enough?
all
Never.
together.
Never enough.
Copyright. No.
Both
We
of
are
you would be going in
prepared.
this direction. Did you want to head down?
Yes, but I just try to pry Brooklyyn off me so they don't take or like fall down the stairs.
Okay, Brooklyyn, since you basically at this point both of you separated, would you follow Mira or not?
Honestly, at this point, we're in too far. I'd follow.
Okay, cool. This is where it's going to be a bit interesting. You guys are probably going to be split up on separate maps for a second.
That's all right.
All right.
We can wait.
Before we do that, I'm going to let you, Didysis, and Arthur have a moment if you wanted to do anything else. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do?
I do not believe so.
Arthur, Loxley, anything?
No, I'd like to stay here, please.
Okay. You would see as the tavern keeper is just kind of wandering around at this point. He's like, I better go clean up some tables. He goes and cleans off some tables. So you're enjoying your whiskey. And so, ignore the fact that there's going to be, I think, all of you on the map at this point. But let me just hear. There we go. Get rid of those ones. You two would walk downstairs into this large, just basically cellar. You could see that there's massive barrels on the wall, buckets of like preserved food, more barrels, random objects, and right here, obviously, there's a door. And behind that door, you actually hear something. It's kind of like, I don't know if, how do I even? Do you hear that?
I just say that's a
It's
C
scratching.
minor.
It's like a light. Yeah, it's a light scratchy noise. Something's going on over there.
I just screamed that's a C minor.
You say that's a C minor?
Yeah, as of the note, C minor.
If you're
Hey, I'll
screaming
tell you one thing,
upstairs-
but I'll be damned if that man ain't good with his tuning.
upstairs, you would just hear like randomly a bit of a blurt, and then the tavern keeper would be like, "What the heck? What was that? What was that? What?" He seems like a little confused. It's basically this door is locked, and you realize that this door is more reinforced than other doors. You can't see through it. There's no window, and it's just locked. You guys can look around the room for clues, things to find out how to open the door. See if you could open the door by trying something, if you want to.
I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything of use that we could potentially use to open the door, like a key.
Want to roll investigation?
Yeah, let's
Alright.
both roll investigation, because I'm also just looking around, but less good. Less as
8
good.
plus 1, 9.
Okay, give me an area where you're looking.
I'll look by these big barrels.
Okay. Because you only rolled a 9, you'd find some dust, some lint. Oh, hey, is that a copper piece? You found a copper piece, I guess. There's also a big rat trap over in the corner. That's about all you see. Mira, what did you roll? Where are you looking?
I rolled a 18 plus 4.
Wow, a 22. Give me an area where you're looking.
I was like at the stairs, like this area.
This area? Oh,
Yeah.
so all the way around just like this stairs area.
Stair, or like where the wall from the door like continues down all the way, like from here to here, and then on the stairs side.
So you would probably have started over here. Because you rolled so, I'm just gonna let you know. You bump into the urn, you hear a little clang, little something in there. It's like, huh, what was that? You look in the urn and you see something shining at the bottom. But it's too dark to know like what the heck that is.
Ooh, shiny. I fall into the urn. I was
You fall into the urn, and while you're down there, you pick it up. It clangs as you hold it. I don't know if your character even knows what keys are, but they're
We
keys.
explained this last session.
Oh yeah, wait, no,
We
you would have
explained
known
this in
what
the
keys
first
are.
session, yeah.
It
Yeah,
was.
actually, you know what? Do a history check
okay.
with advantage because they did tell you on the first session.
Okay, I got an 11.
Okay, and one more.
That's the highest. The other one was a 4 total.
Oh, you look at them. You remember something. You've seen these before. This has to be a toothbrush. You're looking at it. You think you know what it does, but you don't know what it's called. You know that it opens something.
It opens my mouth, and I'm stuck in the urn, like face first, so my legs are like kind of showing out of the urn.
At this point, Brooklyyn, you would notice that this stupid thing is happening. You can decide what you want to do with that.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
You're just gonna let him sit there, legs up in the urn?
Yes.
Where specifically did you want to look other than the urn, then?
I look over by this chest.
Yeah, sure. You open it up. Easy peasy. There's garments in there. It looks like the tavern keeper's clothes, maybe old clothes. It looks like there's some old bed sheets that might be used in some of the areas. You see actually a bone or two, and you also see like straight up an animal skull just sitting in there, like random, just like oddly gruesome things. Like you might see something that looks
normal.
like it might be like a little charred, some random stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab Mira.
Okay.
Ayo.
As you would,
You doing
how are you gonna get Mira out? Is what I'm gonna ask, because this urn's pretty tall.
Yeah. Can I just ask Mira what they're doing in there first?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
I just try to like kind of maneuver my arm with the object in my hand like to my feet, so the Brooklyyn can take it from my hand.
Oh, like you can show it, so you would basically hold
Yeah.
your hand out of the air. Okay.
I would say I got something, and then I would do that. So
Little keys jangle in front of you, Brooklyyn.
Oh, those are the keys, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take those. Let me get you out of that urn.
oh, that's what they are.
So are you just gonna like pull them out by the feet, or are you gonna like?
Yeah, I'm gonna just pull them out by the feet.
Okay. Do a strength check.
Oh god, this is not gonna go well.
It's not a combated strength check. It's just a normal strength check this time, so you should be good.
Okay. 16. 18 minus 2.
That is absolutely perfect. You lift him out without a hitch, and he's just standing there, or I guess hanging there in front of you, and you would set him down. Over there, you can now open up the door, it seems, because now you have the keys.
Nice. This place is freaking me out. Let's figure out what's going on and get this over with.
Yes.
You would unlock the door. You would open it up. And inside, as you would unlock it and eventually open it, you would hear immediately this noise. And you'd see a whole bunch of basically wolves, dogs, like things that look like they could either be wild or tamed. All of a sudden, the bones make a little more sense now. And you'd see as there's like some spilled food in the corner, some water. They all seem pretty content. One of them actually kind of snarls a bit and actually jumps at you, but doesn't really do anything. Just kind of like is on you, playing. A little hard playing, but is playing. And all this barking is making a lot of noise. And upstairs in the tavern keeper would start hearing the barking and be like, oh, what? Oh, no, they shouldn't be barking at this hour. He immediately like runs back behind the tavern wall. And you would hear like some stomps down where you are. Is there anything you guys wanted to do?
I'm going to cast Command.
Oh, what are you going to do with that?
Let me see. They have to make a wisdom save. I'm just going to tell them, no. It's all right. I'm sure it's nothing. You should stay here.
Command is a one word.
Yeah.
Stay. Stay is the command word I'm using.
Stay. You say stay. He rolled a 5.
I'm using that sentence. It's that sentence, but the stay is the word I'm using for command.
Right. So you would say stay, basically, in that sentence, and he would immediately turn around and be like, "What? Listen, I gotta go down there, but okay, whatever. Listen, I'll let you know a little secret. Sorry, I'm killing my voice with this voice. I've been doing this thing downstairs. I've been training some dogs. Listen, don't let everybody know. I'm typically like, the tavern's name is Grizzly. I try and make myself a burly man. I try and make sure I'm like a tough tavern, but if it gets out, I feel like, it doesn't really show as much anymore. But anyways, listen, just try not to tell anybody about that. You can hear the dogs. And downstairs, you guys would basically have, I don't know, what do you want to do? These dogs are kind of like... you can see one dog that's actually lounging around in one of the cages asleep. Some food, some hay, a bed, stuff like that. Not really anything that's too unheard of. You can see that most of them are opened up. One of them specifically is closed with the one that's sleeping, and you can see that that one is a little more vicious looking.
Would it be possible for me to try and cast sleep on the dogs?
Oh no.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I'm walking to the center of the room and casting sleep.
Okay.
Alright.
I was gonna say, how wide is this room here?
I think we would get them all.
Around,
Yeah, I
30
would get
feet
them
around.
all.
Yeah.
I would roughly get them all.
The door is open, by the way. Did you close the door when you walked in, or?
I did not close the door.
No, I'm basically standing in the door.
Mira, I'm gonna give you a bit of an. Oh, you're standing in the door. One of the dogs definitely is like up against you and wants to get out.
No, I'm holding back. I'm petting him.
You're petting the dog? Oh my gosh, the dog is loving it. It doesn't want to escape anymore. The dog is absolutely content.
This would be a good time to mention I rolled wild magic.
Oh no.
Oh.
I cast
do you-
grease centered on myself.
So,
Nice.
but you did put them all to sleep.
Yes.
So as you're petting that one, which is so content, Mira, you would see as eventually it drifts off and just kind of falls over on its side and just is like kicking its legs. It's having a nice dream, I bet. But now the center of this area, and you said how big is the area of grease?
I think it's 30 feet. Let me double check.
It's the whole room.
Oh my god.
You just greased the whole room.
It's 10 foot square centered on a point.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
the
a little
point is
better.
on yourself.
So it would be like around here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. But now in the middle of the room, there is a grease splotch. Luckily, you're on the grate, so you could see as most of it just kind of slips in. It's slippery though. I'm gonna make you make probably a dex check if you're gonna walk out of there.
I would like to walk away from the grease, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like wild magic, you don't control it, right?
No,
So you wouldn't have expected the grease.
absolutely not.
And you're moving on the grease. How does grease work? If you're moving on grease, does it?
I think it's difficult terrain, so it slows you down.
I'll double check real quick.
That's all it is? I kind of wish I could make you trip.
Yeah, it just turns into difficult terrain.
Okay, you're okay then.
Oh,
You would
it's-
just basically.
yeah, when the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be prone.
Okay, that's fine. You would basically be fine to walk away from it then.
Yeah.
So I guess both of you would kind of walk out of the room. You'd probably turn around, hopefully lock the door. And is there
Yeah.
anything else you guys want to do down here?
Actually, since the dogs are asleep, can I inspect the cages a little more closely, just see if there's anything in them?
Roll investigation.
That is an unnatural 20, 19 plus 1.
You could tell that the one dog who's vicious is pregnant. You can see that they definitely have pups, and that's why they're a little more vicious than the other dogs. Apart from that, you see, I don't know, some bones in the cages. They don't seem human at all. It's not like a femur or like, I don't know, something you'd notice. It all seems
Alright.
like deer bones. Maybe you might see like a dead rat in a corner. I don't know. Probably nothing
Alright,
much.
just wanted to double check. Let's get out of
Yeah.
here, Mira.
Let's go.
Hold on, I gotta lock the door real quick and drop it back in the urn.
Okay.
We want to leave no traces here, Mira.
Except for the massive grease splotch in the center.
Now
That was
I'm-
always there. That was always there.
Dogs did it.
Now I'm going to the chest and opening it up.
Okay.
Hey, because you weren't there
rolled
when I
higher
opened
on
it.
You rolled
Yeah.
higher on investigation earlier, so yeah, I think I can come up with something else that would be in there. Hold on here. Let me see if I can come up with something. Little loot list here. You would find. Let's see. You know what? Roll a d6.
Okay. 6.
6. 20 feet of hempen rope are in there, a rusty knife, and a bandana.
I
That's
take
different.
all of it.
Okay, you can absolutely take it. The rusty knife is not really great. It's only going to deal, like, I guess, 1d4. It's
But
like a normal
the thing
knife.
is, rust is bad for you.
Yeah, could it give feet Bill tetanus?
Yeah.
The tetanus stabber, the tetanus poker. Anyways, as you guys would walk up, I
Plus
think
one
now
poison
is a
damage.
good time to lead into our break before we kind of lead off into the rest of this, because I do realize we probably should do that. But okay, is everybody around?
Gaming.
Gaming. Oh my goodness, how could you?
Dice set. Mira
That is-
does have a dice set.
It is absolutely important that you could do that. You have a dice set.
Yes, Mira has a dice set.
That's pretty cool. Oh, there was one thing. Man, I can't remember. No, you guys didn't do this. At one point, there was a chance for you guys. Here, we'll do a little insider information. There was a chance for you guys to get a weighted dice set. Wait, no, you did get that, didn't you? Who got that?
I got a dice set, but
Somebody got 2d6s, if I recall correctly.
I
can't
think
remember who
I
got
was
them.
up and I just put it in my inventory as a dice set.
Maybe. I want to remember who did that. I'm not gonna give away what's up with the dice set.
It's just cool.
It's
Duck
definitely
dice.
dust.
Were you the one that picked up the dice?
I don't think so.
Somebody picked up 2 d6s from somebody when they looted them, and I had them roll 2 d6s.
I think I definitely rolled them. Or took them.
Okay, here, one moment. I want to see something. Hold up. I thought I would have written this down. Okay, if it was you, it's not a dice set. It's just 2 dice. It's like just the 2 d6s. And I don't know. Have you even used them yet at all?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm gonna
be
be
funny
more
when you do.
chaotic now.
Just start throwing dice at people.
No, just rolling and then seeing what I'm gonna do.
Just spends his action rolling the dice to figure out what he's doing next turn.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. Okay, I
Yeah,
have to get up
I'll
some
just
numbers.
add 2 d6 to my inventory and then I'll just or get to know what's with them.
Okay. Is anybody else here?
I don't know.
We got it looks like
Perhaps.
QC, Tom, Voldy. Seefro, you're here.
Hello.
Whoa.
Here, we're gonna do the roll call. Seefro.
What?
Exactly. Voldy.
Yellow.
Tom.
Come with balls.
QC.
Hey.
And me, B-Man. Oh my goodness. Look at us go.
Oh
We're
no,
such
where's
a team.
B-Man? Damn, he didn't show up for the roll call.
But
I know.
Who's B-Man?
Ready, go. No. Okay, at this point, oh gosh, whoa, I'm doing the wrong thing. We can return to our fancy schmancy stream. So, you guys are in the tavern, just walking about, I guess. Is there anything you guys would like to do? I mean, you guys are currently in the kitchen.
Mira, we gotta get out of here.
We are running, or like I'm running back and petting the dog on the bed. Over.
I feel like
and
at this
in
point,
the middle, basically.
your spell would have worn off, Didysis. So I'm gonna say that he probably would at this point just like wander back, probably just as you guys were walking out, and it'd be convenient timing for you guys to just kind of wander away. You would notice that now this tavern is just fairly silent. As you guys are just coming back, you would see a group of people kind of walk into the tavern. There would be just some random people coming in, taking seats. It seems like it's kind of like getting to the afternoon, but it seems like it's still good daylight to travel if you guys still needed to outside. It looks like still a light snow is coming down, as has been for the past day.
I'm gonna knock on Didysis's armor or like legs,
Mm-hmm.
and then ask for uppies for this bar stool.
A what?
Uppies.
A what?
Uppies.
Uppies.
Puppies. Oh, I get
Uppies?
you.
I
Yeah.
honestly didn't even know what you were saying.
You
I
can't
will
hear him.
look up Mira.
You tap it.
Oh.
So you would tap like an annoying kid to do this?
Yes.
Give uppies.
I love
I'm just gonna pluck him up and plonk him on the bar stool.
I'm not even gonna make you do a strength check just because you're like the big guy out of the group. So I'm gonna let you just go ahead. Are you guys just gonna sit around for like, I don't know, how much longer are you guys expecting to sit around for?
I was thinking I'd just give a tip and we could go.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh, okay.
I was.
You would
gonna-
hear the barkeeper probably walking around. You'd walk into maybe here we wander around. He walks out. He's like he looks a little confused. He's scratching his head. He's like, gosh darn. And he's like, oh, so what can I get for you?
No, I
You
don't
have
think we need
water.
anything.
By the way, he was specifically talking to like Mira and Brooklyyn with that one.
All right.
Do you have any water?
Do you have any? He'd be like, oh, absolutely. You see as he walks back actually to get water. You would know that there was a bucket of water over here, and he'd probably grab it from there, and then he'd come back out. He'd put you down good old cup of water.
Thanks.
Say, do you have a cup of grease, and obviously wink to Brooklyyn.
Mira, what are you doing?
You know what?
Swear to God.
I want to see. Wait, hold up. What would it be? Insight. He could roll insight.
Oh my God.
I
Mira.
kind of want to see him roll insight because he was just down there. He rolled a 2. Okay, yeah. He looks at you. He's like, sadly, I do. And he just looks like so confused. That's his response. Sadly, the man has a cup of grease.
I just
Is it
say,
Unfortunately, there is grease.
It's about time we hit the road.
Can I
Yeah,
agree more?
I think it's about time.
Thanks for. I would stay the stay, but we didn't really stay long. I'll just leave him a silver piece and I'll be off.
Hey, it's all good. Thank you for coming around.
I do the same. I leave him a silver.
Okay.
Hope you have a
What are
great
you
day.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
What is these?
Those are stairs upstairs, but I don't have an upstairs made.
Okay, okay. Then we hit
It would
the road.
basically be the same as like this area over here.
Okay,
like- Just this whole area. Yeah. As you guys would walk out, you'd be back onto the streets. You could see that those kids that were playing earlier seem to have dispersed. They're probably somewhere else in this small little outpost, this little tiny town. And I guess if you guys want to, you can kind of head off on your way.
Yep, I believe so.
I'm gonna have. Can you all? I want one of you, a single one of you, to roll perception for me.
Oh, who's got the best perception here?
Is this like a passive thing or?
I guess it's kind of more of like a passive thing, yeah. But I'm
I-
pretty sure all of you guys have a passive perception of 10 since you're only level 2.
I have a passive perception
I
of
would-
11.
I have a 9 actually.
Ooh.
A 9.
12.
I can
Well-
roll if you want. I've got a plus.
But passive. What's your passive?
Oh, I've got a +0.
No, but what's the passive, bro? SMH.
My passive is 10.
Hey yo, I have the highest passive perception.
You know what? Maybe I'll just leave this up to Mira then, because it'll be interesting, because Mira's a little bit of an interesting guy. Hey, Mira, so you would notice as you walk out, because you're a bit new to this world, you kind of wander around with your eyes. You would be looking back the way you came for a time, and you would notice that there's an odd trail of smoke that seems to be heading in your direction, but that's the only thing you'd notice. It's like fire is moving. But it's not like a large fire. It's like a singular, like, if a campfire was able to move.
I want to say something, but I don't know if it's if it's good or not.
Just say fire, move. Move fire.
Just say what you. If you want to, you can say what you would say. Otherwise, if you don't have anything that's appropriate to say, you guys can move
it
on.
is appropriate. Okay. Hey yo, is that a locomotive?
Yo.
And just points at the smoke.
That doesn't look good.
If you guys would all kind of look back there, yeah, it's just smoke. You can't really tell anything specific about it. It just looks like, I don't know. You could maybe assume that it would be a carriage with torches on it, or something else of the sort. But anyways, you guys can kind of head off now if you wanted to. There's nothing else added from that encounter.
Yep, I imagine so.
Okay, all of you guys would basically head out of town, and now we can get to this map. So, you guys would be walking along the snow, fresh on the trees, piles of snow around every corner. You guys would be walking along in quite a calm fashion. You would start to hear something, though. Specifically, if any of you happen to look back again, you would realize the smoke is getting closer. And closer. And closer? And it seems to not. And it seems to be getting close at a significant speed. But eventually the smoke just stops. And the next time you look back, it's not there anymore. Now, you guys would be walking along this road for, say, a couple hours, because it is quite a walk to Esteltum. You would probably be
road. That's epic.
So just this road, only this road that you guys are currently on. Do you guys have control of your players, by the way? Your characters?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just making sure. You guys eventually would hear something. Here, I think I have this all written down. I should.
Whoa, papers.
I know. Sorry, I keep physical copies for those of you that don't know.
Revolutionary technology.
So, a man on horseback flies by you with insane speed. He looks distressed and afraid, and there's no time to speak to him due to his swiftness. Basically just flying by. You would see this man who goes by you. That's one thing that specifically happens. This would basically draw your attention backwards. And with your attention drawn backwards, you would see as the smoke is there again, but it's like literally less than a little bit away from you. And you would see as this guy who looks like he's on fire, basically, is on a horseback riding straight towards you with several other bandits on horseback to tow. And he looks like his eyes are lit with fire. And as he approaches, his horse flies in, does that thing where the legs go up into the air, stomps back down. As he does so, he gets off of his horse. All of you would probably be either standing there or would just kind of see what's happening. And as all of the other horsemen kind of surround into the trees around you guys instead, you would see that he does something. He casts something, and as he does it, a wall of fire covers behind him. Showing here, one moment. Let me make sure I don't screw this up. Oh, I screwed it up. You can see a random little sliver of white.
GG.
Yeah, and boom, there you go. And this guy now stands here. Hold up while I get the description here for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Crackling can be heard as fire approaches. You would see...
Ethel?
Let me make sure I got this. Yeah, one moment. I have to have some funny things to set up. Shut up music. No more music. This should be good.
No more music for the epic battle.
No more music for the epic battle. We don't do that here.
No more.
Okay.
It's gone.
At least I got 24 gold, bro. I'm happy. If I die, I die.
Exactly.
I got 24 gold. I'm happy.
Mira dies. An honest
I know where I
person.
have this now. Okay, cool. Let me get this here for you. I have it right here. Flame covers the background, a forest in fire, 20 to 30 feet tall, and in front of this man, 6 foot 6 inches. He has a helmet that seems to emit light flames and a tail. Just seeing him, it is clear that he is fit and strong. He wears armor from his top to his bottom with scorch marks and scratches around it. It's clear that he is skilled in battle. A cape flows from his collar, red and torn. Holes are burnt into it, and it flows like fire as he walks. His eyes barely glimmer through the dimly lit holes of the helmet, but what you can see is like the fire from the sun. In either hand, he would summon from nothing 2 blades in a burning flash. As he walks towards you, he says, "You! I finally found you! You will meet your end!" You swear something just fizzled or evaporated, leaving a trail of steam from his armor. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Epic, and then he goes down in 2 hits.
Oh my crap, initiative.
You can see as the horses, by the way, have run off behind the fire as they've been left behind.
19.
Oh, nat 20.
Rolls.
That 20 is like the worst nat 20 to get when it's initiative.
Depends on your character.
Okay, let me make sure I got this.
Just always put a high con or high dex row, and you'll get like +5.
Okay. Let me make sure I have this all correctly placed out here.
Rolls, I got 19. I didn't put it in rolls, my apologies.
Okay, guys.
Are we all ready to rumble?
Let me make sure I have their turn order correct.
Hey,
So, there we go. So it's going to be Voldy up first to do something in this situation.
I gotta see how far I can move.
Here, let's just assign random colors there. What were the colors I put down here? I put green, blue, yellow. Okay.
Alright, looks like I can hit that. Alright, I'm gonna use all my movement to move forward, try and throw an acid splash.
Okay. For acid splash, what do I have to do specifically for this guy?
Roll a dex save.
Dex save? Oh, little did you know I wrote a whole character sheet for this guy.
Oh no.
He rolled a 20.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm losing my fucking mind over this music right now, Jesus.
So as you would splash this acid towards him, it would seem as though it does not affect him. Almost as if his armor is just too much. His heat evaporates the acid.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
However, that acid spray does lure bleh. It stays there, right? It's like kind of like in that area of effect, or no?
No.
No, it's just gone after that. Okay. You would see as it fizzles away the snow. It is the next person's turn, being the QC. QC, it's your turn.
I'd like to I think did I take Eldritch Spear in my level? I think I did. And that spells. Eldritch Blast. No, did I not take Eldritch Spear? No, I didn't. I took a different thing. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is as my bonus action, I'm going to look at the guy with the fire armor, and I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse. Which is once per short rest. As a bonus action, I can choose one character I see within 30 feet. That's a point. Am I within 30 feet? I think I am. I pray I am.
You'd have to move up. You have to
You
move
are.
up one. Oh.
1.
Ooh, I'm just within 30 feet. Okay. So I can choose within 30 feet to curse for one minute, or until the target dies, I die, or I'm incapacitated. And against the cursed target, I gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls. I score a critical hit on it on a roll of 19 or 20, and if it dies, I get 5 health.
So there's a lot that just happened there, but basically you get 1 critical strike on it, and if it dies, you get health. Is the 2 things I have to remember, right?
No. I get critical hits on rolls of 19 or 20 against it.
19 or 20. Okay.
Yes. I get +2
Okay.
to damage rolls, and if it dies, I get 5 health.
Okay, got it.
That's my bonus action. For my regular action,
Whoa.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast,
Okay.
classic Warlock style, and I'm going to. Wait a minute. I am going. That is a. What is that? Okay. Go roll to attack.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit? I doubt
No.
it. No. Alright, okay, that's me.
Okay, so it would be Seefro. We're just gonna go with you first. Well, actually, wait, no. Hold up.
Who has a higher
Even-
dex?
Who has a higher dex? He has. I just realized I counted his initiative wrong. He didn't actually roll a 17. He rolled a 19. But you know what? We're just gonna say now that he permanently goes before you, Seefro, just because of that. Just so we can get that out of the way. Okay. Let's see. He is going to cast this. Hold on. I want to make sure I understand how this works. So, in the same way that you did the acid spray, he's going to do the same thing, but with fire. And in everybody's direction, which you all are standing together currently. So he's just going to take a few steps forward, and I think that should be far enough. Hold up. I want to see how far away you guys are here. You guys are around 40 feet for all of you. And this works. 30 feet. Okay, cool. So yeah, he's going to... Oh, wrong one. He's going to basically walk up to you guys and then, I think, cast this on Brooklyyn and Mira. Would that be both of you, I think? Yep. And you guys would have to succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be covered in fire.
Oh god.
All of
And
us
you
or
see-
just those two?
Hmm?
All of us or just the 2 of those?
I think only me and
No, it is only Brooklyyn and Mira.
Nat 20, baby.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Nat
Oh!
1. Oh,
Nat 1 and a Nat
no.
20 in the same?
Nat 20, it does nothing because Brooklyyn takes it all. You get completely covered in flames. And just thought I'd let you know, this is just a retexture of Tasha's Caustic Brew. So this is going to be interesting. Here, let's see. Spell duration or until the creature can scrape or wash the acid off itself. You will take 2d4 at the start of your turn until
Yikes.
you scrape or wash the acid off. But on the start of your next turn, basically.
Yeah.
So for now, you are just on fire, is basically the best way to put it. So here's the thing, though. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has an extra action because this guy's fancy. Yep, he has 2 actions per turn.
We're gonna die.
Oh,
No,
Is
not
this
all
it?
battles
Is this
have
where
to
we
be
get?
won.
Is this where we get TPK'd?
It's just
Oh,
where we
yeah.
don't.
If
Hey,
I'm going
what
down, I'm
about-
going down fighting.
Guys, what if we just ask about his taxes and if he has paid them? What if he doesn't pay taxes? So we might
He
get
walks up
Listen,
to you and he slices at you with an absolutely massive sword. Not massive sword. It's just a long sword, but it's on fire, so it looks pretty intimidating. You can see as he's so close to you, basically the flame from him, and you can see still this fizzling coming out from his helmet.
Oh God.
Here, let me. Does a 18 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And he is going to deal. Yes, these are also enchanted blades. I forgot.
What the hell?
He rolls a 6 against you.
6. Oh, okay. That's better than I was imagining. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
6 damage.
doable. Yes.
That's doable, but that's still about a third of my health. In fact, yeah, no, that's a third of my health, literally.
This guy is very beefy.
Jesus
I just thought I'd let you know. This is something I'm going to give you an insider scoop on. The only option is not fighting.
We gotta run. Yeah, no, I think I've gathered that. We gotta run.
So you guys can basically. Whose turn would be? It's Seefro. It's your turn
It's
next.
my turn.
Yep.
I'm covered in fire.
Now, what's gonna happen here? Oh, as a bonus action, I cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll to hit
Okay.
with my halberd, of course.
Okay.
There's an 18 hit.
An 18 just hits. What damage you doing?
I'm doing 1d10 plus 3, and then let me look at Thunderous Smite. That is 2d6 thunder damage, and that man's gonna have to make a strength check. Let me just roll the damage.
He rolls a 17 on that strength check.
He is fine.
Yeah.
That is... 9, add 1, add 8, add 3. So 21 damage, and I'm going to smite it.
Ooh.
Because I can stack, because that is not my normal smite, that is a spell. So I can still smite. Where is smite?
You can doubly smite.
Yeah, because it's a spell rather than normal
Just
smite.
give me the overall damage once you have it sorted.
Yep, I'm just trying to find where smite is, man.
Man.
Here it is. 2d8, additional 2d8. Just gotta remember which one is my d8. Oh, nice. That's an extra 12, so holy shit. That is 23, add 12, 35 damage.
35 damage. Okay.
Wouldn't it be funny if Didysis just kills him?
Imagine. Come on,
We
Didysis,
win the
we're
unwinnable
rooting for you
fight.
here.
Hey, it
If you
could
guys
happen.
won the unwinnable fight, I would be very surprised. You guys, I think it's... Would it be... Hold on. It is now Tom's turn. Yep.
Auga. Yes, I just I don't know. Yes, I am gonna. Woke up. I'm a woke up. Hey
Yeah.
yo. I'm a rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
So, I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. +2 to melee damage with strength weapons. Resistance to bludgeoning damage, piercing, slashing, and flashing damage. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while you're raging. And so,
Okay.
I
you
take
rage.
half damage, basically.
Okay.
Let me see how does this work.
What will your actual attack be?
Well, I pull the sword out of the tar,
Mm-hmm.
and then just try to swing at him.
Roll the hit.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 does hit. How much damage are you dealing?
Only I'm checking right now. Wait, no, not there. This is a damage-based weapon? Because then I do. Is a longsword a damage-based weapon, QC?
Could you repeat that, please?
Longsword.
What
Is it a
about
what?
what about a longsword?
With rage, does that get +2 to melee damage?
I don't know about Oh wait, do you mean for the thing I put on the guy?
No, for me. For me,
Oh.
I am in rage and
I don't play barbarian. I don't know.
I'm
Sorry.
moment. Well, it says strength weapon, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a strength weapon.
A strength weapon should be a sword. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just add
Yeah.
+5 to my damage roll. Okay, I do 10 damage.
In all, total?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the turn.
You do this as you hit his armor. You feel the heat emit off. You can tell it does quite a bit of damage to him. All of the hits that you guys have done so far, but you can tell that he's still kicking. He is very much still going. And now this leads to the bandits' turns.
Alright, they exist.
This guy is
Oh.
gonna walk right up to you.
Oh, we're screwed.
And Mira, you said they rolled disadvantage against you,
Oh, no.
or enrage, or
In
did you
rage,
say?
I just take half damage.
You take half damage. Okay,
yeah.
well either way, he's rolling to hit you. Does a...
We're all gonna
Here,
die.
Oh wow, does a... I think a 20 hits. I'm pretty sure a 20 hits.
That's a prank, right?
And then he's going to deal... You said half damage, so... He only deals... Oh gosh, you know what? This is an interesting question. If it's half damage and I roll a 3...
I think it
I roll a 2
rounds-
initially, it's 2
It
plus
rounds
1.
down.
It
It
rounds
rounds
down.
down in
You're only
favor of
gonna
the
get-
player, and it rounds up in favor of the DM. So if Tom's taking damage, it rounds down.
That's dirty.
It's going to be 1 damage then.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
So you
barbarian-
got off
barbarian moment.
lucky. Got off lucky. Both of these guys have enough that I'm just gonna say both of these guys come up to you as a collective turn, and they both beat on you, Didysis. I'm just gonna roll both of their attacks at the same time. Let's see how they do.
Now, let's see.
Does a 16 hit?
Nope. Wait. Yes. I
A
forgot my
16 does. So that was the only one that's going to be doing damage to you. The other one absolutely missed and whiffed it. And they're going to deal 7 damage to you.
Alright.
Okay, it would come back around to the top of the turn.
Would I be able to cast Absorb Elements on myself to get the stuff off of me?
That's smart.
That is very
That
smart.
is- Ooh.
Wait, hold on. I gotta roll the damage it does first.
I was going to say, you're still going to get the damage before the spell, so...
Ooh.
Would I be rolling that
that's the full 8. That's the full 8.
Oh.
Yeah, would I be able to cast
So
Absorb
wait, do you
Elements?
take the
on-
damage do you not take the damage at the end of your turn? I thought that's how it
No, you
worked.
take the
It's at the
damage at the
start.
beginning of your turn.
Alright.
So I'd be able to cast Absorb Elements on myself.
2d4 acid at the start of each of the enemy's turn.
Yeah,
And
you
if
said
you
you-
want to,
you
yes,
reskinned it to
I would
fire.
say you can absolutely do that. Yes, I did. It was just Tasha's Caustic Brew, but it's retextured with fire, is what I've done.
Alright, so that would get the stuff off me. Let me roll for wild stuff. That is, yeah, that's wild magic.
Okay, what happens?
Let's see. Alright, that's interesting, and I don't like it. For the next minute, any flammable object I touch that isn't being worn or carried bursts into flame.
Wait, what?
Huh.
So, anything I touch that you guys aren't wearing or carrying, it just bursts into flame.
Nice.
There's a guy right in front of you that is very much on fire.
Okay, well, I used the action. I used my action already, so I kind of back away, so I don't die immediately.
Can you bonus action disengage?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm not in range of anyone, so I can just walk away.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back up like 15 feet.
Yep, that's
Because
good.
I'm very hurting right now.
So you would basically retreat from that. Okay. It would then be QC's turn.
Alright, I am going to... I think I should probably disengage. Oh, apologies. If I
What would your
disengage...
character do?
My character is going to disengage. Arthur is not combat experienced, he's acting on instinct here.
Okay.
So, if I disengage, I get to move my full movement as well, don't I?
Yes, absolutely.
Right. My movement is 30 feet. I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to back off. Just think.
Back
Wait, hold
Wait.
on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Actually, no, I might as well go there, yeah.
I was gonna say, okay. Got it.
Realized I can no longer be seen on the camera. Oops.
It's okay.
There we go.
Disappear.
Alright, that's my turn.
It's okay. You ran away. You're gone.
In the chat,
Um,
opportunity attack if I'm moving away. No, because I disengaged. That is what disengage does.
Disengage allows for opportunity of attack to basically not work. It kills it. So now it would be the Red Knight's turn. This guy. And he is going to look over at Seefro. Yeah, no, he doesn't like you anymore. He's going to...
I don't think he ever did.
I don't think he ever liked
No.
any of us. Go keep it
I
real,
don't think he
Chief.
ever liked... Yeah, all of you, I'm pretty sure he doesn't like you.
Is
up
it the
one moment.
35 damage?
Yeah, no, I think that might have done it. That might have done quite a bit there.
A lot of emotional damage.
I want to make sure I have something cool here. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I was just getting I was reading something.
Someone plop the music back on.
Oh, yeah, wait. I thought I had it on a repeat.
Oops.
What happened?
I don't know, man.
Somebody hurry, get it. Do it.
I don't
Do the
have
thing.
music permissions, I don't think, unless I click. Okay,
Okay, here, let me try.
wait,
let me
no,
try,
I think I can do it actually. 1 minute.
This was all a master plan, so
Here
I
we
can
go.
attack.
Click that.
Oh shit.
Okay, there we go.
Fellas,
So-
if my voice sounds a bit weird for a few minutes, my nose just randomly started bleeding. Carry on the fight though, it's fine.
Oh my gosh. Oh, go
No.
take care of your nose.
No, it's fine.
Major skill issue.
There's a tissue in my nose. Keep fighting.
QC
Oh
is
my
actually dying IRL.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
He is going to... I'm trying to see if this is how this works, but it's being weird. Are you still holding out your halberd?
I don't think I would be holding it out. I have it next
Or
to me.
you have it?
I have it out, yeah.
He's going to do something very specific. He's basically going to go up to you, and he's going to challenge strength with advantage because he has 2 weapons against your 1 to basically disarm you.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. Is that... I was going to do it that way just because he also hasn't... I mean, you know what? Okay, we could just do a normal strength roll. That makes more sense. I wanted to be cheap, but yeah.
It's like a Ray using the 2 lightsabers. Oh, not bad.
Ray S.
What's my
moment.
bonus?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 15 plus 3, so 19.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 1. He fails at doing that action.
Oh.
So he tried, he failed, but he does have 2 actions per turn.
What did he
So-
try and do?
He's trying to disarm you.
Alright.
He was trying to go up to you, so he basically just clashed 2 blades against your halberd and pulled back at that point, is what he would have done. Probably he would have stumbled. He would look stupid doing it, because he rolled a nat 1. I mean, how would you rather push him off, is what I'm going to say here. You know what?
I would like to just like, you know when Darth Maul knocks upward, like knocks Qui-Gon Jinn's fucking chin.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just
You
bonk.
bops him. You bop him. A little bonk. Okay.
Little bop.
And with that, I think he doesn't only have 2 actions. He has a bonus action also. I just realized he has 2 actions plus a bonus action. Holy crap! So
God damn.
this guy is actually insane. So he can actually, as a bonus action, I think he can do that. Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. I don't want to.
Is this guy hasted? Hang on. Does this guy have haste cast on him?
Nah, he's just on crack.
He's just
Nice.
insanely powerful. He can do 2 weapons. He can attack with 2 weapons in 1 turn using a bonus action, I think.
More weapons.
Because he has dual wielding, so he's allowed to do that.
If it's a longsword dual wielding, it's 1d8 rather than 1d10, by the way.
They are not. Wait, yes they are. It is. Wait, hold up. You'd be correct.
I do be correct.
It is
I
a
play
longsword.
with longswords.
You're right. It is a longsword. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Seefro is just for a moment.
So it would
Madam
be
Nah, bro, just for a moment.
me trying to figure out what dice I'm using here. So he rolls to hit. That one is not going to hit, and I know it. I don't think either of these hit. Hold up here. Let me try and do the math here. 1 second. A 10 doesn't hit.
Nope.
No. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
No. He's basically failed everything he's done this turn. He just is not. He's not feeling great on his weapons attack. That's sad. It is now the next person's turn. It would be. Is it your turn? I can't remember.
It
Seefro.
is my turn.
It is your turn. It's your turn.
I'm gonna try whack him on the head with my halberd.
Roll to hit.
Not bad. A mild, what's my plus? A mild 22 to hit. I'm assuming that
A mild 22 to hit. That hits. Yes.
Okay, let me roll damage. I got the right dice this time. That is 9 damage.
It is 9 damage.
Wait, no, that
Okay.
is 12 damage. I forgot that has a
It is
plus 3 damage.
Oh my goodness. Rolling plus 3 damage. You see as this knock on the head basically takes him down to his knees. Like he's injured from that. I'm not gonna say he's prone. I'm just gonna say he just kind of like got bonked hard enough to bonk him down.
Like
you
1
can see,
knee, 1 foot sort of thing.
Like,
yeah, you can see he's
Logan
sufficiently
Paul.
injured at this point. Now it would be. Is it Mira's turn?
I don't know.
Yes, it is Mira's turn.
Ahuga. I am still enraged.
Yes. You now have a bandit on your side as well.
Exactly. This motherfucker hurted me. He did my Mira.
He scratched you basically with a 1 damage, but yeah.
He gon' get it.
This poor guy is going to get wrecked.
You might be able to win the fight.
Yes, I'm gonna just hit him with the long sword. Just. I think a 15 hits on a bandit.
Yes, absolutely.
Then damage. That's a 7. No, wait. 12 damage.
You did 12 damage?
Yes.
How do you do it? How do you take him out?
Wait.
From down upwards.
Oh! Took me a second.
Oh.
Wait, so you mean you like slice down to up?
Wait, let me.
I think he means upward from between the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bleed slice.
Did you want to just straight up slice him in half?
Sure.
You sliced him in half. You fatally, brutally murdered this man. He is dead. You've killed him.
Major skill issue.
Hell.
Yeah. You basically murdered him.
He has now got the condition of death.
And then I bonus action scream at the Didysis to hell him back as
Hell yeah.
bardic inspiration.
After that, you could see as both these bandits seem to disengage and take their movement speed to basically run off, as they can see that their champion has basically just been like absolutely wrecked, and they saw one of their guys die. I'm sorry, I have to wrap this up. So I'm going to just do something here. As you've seen that you've knocked him down to his feet, you could see that there's rage glowing in this guy's eyes. He's not yet down, but you have definitely defeated him for this one time. He looks with vengeance and says, "I will be back. I will follow you to the ends of the earth." And you can see as he disengages, is what I'm going to say, and he walks back with a flash of fire, putting up a wall, basically just a temporary wall of fire between both of you and him.
Can he kill the bandits with the wall of fire? Excellent.
Oops.
What?
Can he put the wall of fire right where the bandits are running through? Perhaps, potentially.
What? You mean like here?
Yeah, like
Yeah. Does it burn the bandits as they run?
He's putting it more like here to here.
Got them.
Like it's a smaller wall. It's not like a mass. It's not like Wall of Fire, the actual spell. It's a nerf version. Basically, he's just put up a wall. You can see as his horse comes over to him almost instinctually, and he hops on. He lets go of his weapons, and they seem to vanish into thin air as he rides off into the distance, away from the combat, and out and away. These two guys are literally just fleeing for their lives, and their horses don't follow to them. So, they're basically...
I am chasing them.
You're chasing them? You know what? I'm going to say you handily are able to tackle them as they come up to this wall on fire and don't know what to do. And you can absolutely just destroy them if you wanted to.
That is 2 more fatalities onto the list. I'm just going to use my dagger.
You can...
Jesus.
I'm just going to say, yeah, sure. Here, 1 second. You know what? Here, I'm going to roll to see if any of them actually are able to get through the fire. One of them does.
Can I throw my dagger at him? I've got 2.
You know what? This guy's dead. This guy is running through the fire, but you can throw your dagger. You know what? Roll to hit.
you get a +6 with that.
That is a +5.
Yeah, and for bardic
That is a-
inspiration, you can add a +1d6 to that.
1d6, so I roll a d6.
Yeah.
That is a 6. That's taking it from a 10 to a 16. Very nice.
He was about to sprint through this fire. You stabbed him in the back. He fell into the flames and has died in the fire.
Actual L.
Ooh.
You didn't only kill him. You killed him, and his corpse is burning and being cremated.
Absolutely.
That
no
is where
dignity. We'd love
combat-
to see it.
Will end. Here, 1 moment. Music, stop, it's too much. Okay. I'm going to get on something that's a little more chill now for a second. You guys would basically see as combat has ended, you now have this piece that kind of falls over, just a crackling fire in front of you. You can basically hear as the guy that you just stabbed is in agony. But apart from that, silence has fallen as this red knight has fled away from the scene. And you feel like you're gonna see him again. He seems like he definitely has something against you. Is there anything you guys would like to do now, I guess?
I'm using my lay on hands to heal myself, and I'm going to be glowing faintly. And
Okay.
Screw that. Glowing brightly and screaming because the man got away. Didysis is not pleased.
You're angry with it.
I go to Brooklyyn and to Brooklyyn and Arthur and try to heal them with or the whole group actually with a Song of Healing.
Can I just lay
Absolutely.
down on the
my dagger.
Can I just go lay face down on the ground and make sure I got all the fire off?
Sure. Yes, the fire's gone. There's no more fire.
I'm gonna keep laying there. Very
Okay.
tired.
Okay, I'm a roll for the Song of Healing for the 2 of Arthur and Brooklyyn.
Okay.
Okay, that's you two heal 6 HP.
Oh, perfect. It's just how much I lost.
I'm almost there, but I think I'm gonna keep laying down. That scared me a lot.
If there's any burns on Brooklynn's body, I'd like to use the snow to try and cool them down.
Of course, absolutely. Sorry, I was just typing something real quick. And so, you guys basically have healed up, gotten everything. I'm just gonna give you guys like a loot list of things that you might have found among them. You would have found probably among the lot of them around a couple copper each. If you guys wanted to split up just 2 copper among each of you as money that you could have found around it, you would find a short sword specifically on this guy over here who you just absolutely wrecked. This guy also had a short sword, but it's a little rustier. And this guy you cannot retrieve anything from because he is burning alive.
Oh, I got my sword out of there. Not my sword, my dagger.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could have gotten that. I would say you have armor. You're a little bit more protected than most people when it comes to an absolutely raging fire. Did anybody want to do anything else before I end off for today?
I'm gonna fall back into the snow so I can stop being really warm.
You fall into the snow. It feels like the heat that it emitted from everything has almost created a searing tension on your arm, and as you lay down, you feel like a squeaky little, you know, like from the heat, like kind of releasing into the snow. Everybody would kind of feel like, wow, this fire is really hot, and you'd probably eventually start moving on, and eventually find your way to Esteltum, where we will pick up next time.
Okay.
So, this is going to be the end of the session for today. I wish I could go on longer with it, and I could have made that a full battle. I'm really sorry that I had to cut it short. I do have something I have to get to. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This is Hepros with me, BMan. And you know what? Do roll call again with Didysis.
Hey, the pronunciation. Yes,
Woo!
hello,
Yeah.
me.
With Brooklyyn.
Hello. Fire
With
hurts.
Arthur Loxley.
Woo!
I hope your nose gets better. And
Oh,
with Mira.
it stopped immediately.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
And with Mira.
I was here.
Now, remember to check out our other sessions. We do have Aglar on Sundays with Krim. We do have Nesnea with Amphi on Tuesdays. And obviously, this is Hepros on Fridays. Yes, check out all of the socials.
Oh
I
no,
forgot
what's
to
the
shout
socials
those out
command? What's
earlier.
the...
There's social. There's Twitter. You have to do the actual thing. So it would be here. I could do this.
Oh, yeah, you do it.
Yeah, here. TikTok. Twitter. You know what? Yeah, Discord. Be sure to go check out the Discord. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's other ones. Do we have an Instagram? Is that a thing we have?
We do have an Instagram.
Okay. And do we have anything else?
I believe
I
that's
don't
everything.
know.
There's a huge.
Do we have a Facebook?
We
Is
have
that
a
thing
we have a YouTube.
We do have a YouTube. Somebody put that in real quick. We obviously have a YouTube. Go check out all of those. Be sure to follow so you don't miss our streams. Also, Fear12347, thank you for following. That was about half an hour ago. I'm sorry that I missed it, but thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and thank you everybody for coming out to the stream. I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is all from me. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.